Hello and welcome to another Ask Me Mondays. Shall we get right into your questions? Let's go. Hi, for one of your Ask Me Mondays, could you please talk about a question I have? I will, now. I am vegan and want to do more hands-on volunteering to help animals because I love being around them. I thought about volunteering my time at a wildlife center, but on their website it says that I would be required to feed cute animals to other animals. Aww. Like feeding live mice to predators, birds. What's your take on this? I don't know if you could do it, but I know that it's the bird's necessary diet. Would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks. So, you would like to do more volunteers and you love animals, then I wouldn't go to or do whatever you want, freedom is your birthright, but I wouldn't go to such a farm where they keep predators like those birds or lions, tigers, whatever, in captivity and then feed them other animals. So that is, the predator needs to do his freedom is to hunt and not like getting dead animals fed to him and lay around all day and be seen by thousands of tourists, why did I put a TH in there? Tourists who come and visit. No, I love if you support actual wildlife where the predators are in wildlife and actually have to hunt their prey, and their prey, like the mice, gets also a chance. They not just get killed and here eat it, no, they get a chance to survive, to run for their life away from the predator. So that is what I would support, the natural circle of life and not where animals, the food for them gets killed, the prey gets killed and it's super unnatural. But if that is something you're into, go for it. But there, I'm sure I was in South Africa at Namibia, oh it was great, and we were like in the zoo, we were in these trucks that were protected and all the animals were free and we just observed. We went to a lake and we saw all the animals drink and then the lion sneaking up and all the animals running away and maybe they got one, maybe they didn't get one, and that was natural, and that is what you can support. Or a rescue sanctuary somewhere where wildlife animals who are hurt, they get healthy and you introduce them to the wildlife, or at a zoo where they reintroduce zoo animals to the wildlife. That is great, that is something I support. Or what I would recommend is also just a sanctuary. We have so many great sanctuaries all around the world where people rescue animals from factory farms and show the world, hey, these are really, there is no real difference in your dog than this pig. They are all unique animals with their own personality. They're not like livestock, everyone the same and just produce and kill. No, they have a personality to their own, and it gets shown in a sanctuary. You take care of them. People come and make the connection, and that is something I would do if I would want to volunteer and work with animals, create a sanctuary. What do you think about drinking chicory root instead of coffee? It tastes exactly like coffee, but it has no caffeine. Chicory root. Chicory is a healthy vegetable, and I've no doubt chicory root as well. Interesting that it tastes like coffee, but I wouldn't drink it because I drink coffee or something else with caffeine, because of the caffeine, because I want to get the stimulants before I train, and that is the purpose why I drink it, to increase my performance during my workout. Yeah, but if you just like the taste of coffee and it actually tastes like coffee, I don't know, I've never heard of it, then great, go for it. Can you answer the questions? Is vitamin A from plant-based sources absorbed equally good by all humans? I read somewhere that over 50% of people can absorb carotenoids. I don't know, 50%. Yeah, I don't know. I know many Americans don't get enough vitamin A, and foods rich in vitamin A include red, yellow and orange vegetables like sweet potato is a great source, as well as dark green leafy vegetables. And yeah, vegans have no problem with vitamin A because they're eating those vegetables in abundance and thus get all the vitamin A you need, no worries. And if you cannot absorb everything, you never can mostly absorb everything, but if you just eat enough of it, no worries. But people who don't eat many vegetables, yeah, they might be deficient because as I said, many Americans don't get enough vitamin A because they're eating way too few fruits and veggies. That's why eat all the fruits and veggies and your vitamin A should be all good. Is vitamin D an animal hormone? Name me one non-synthetic plant-based source besides mushroom. This isn't a problem for people who live in tropical climate, but if you live in Norway, let's say 6 months with winter and no sun, how do they get their vitamin D? Grass-fed meat, eggs and non-pasteurized milk. Unfortunately, all milk is pasteurized, so it almost kills all vitamin D. So, let's break that down. Vitamin D, an animal hormone, yes it is, because we are animals and we produce vitamin D. It is a hormone. When we expose our skin to the sun, then we produce it. And to name you one good source besides mushroom, there is none, and neither are there animal sources, because vitamin D in foods, it is so little. You would need to eat so many mushrooms, and also you would need to eat so many meat, animal flesh or other animal-based products to get you. It is impossible to cover your vitamin D with food. It is impossible. Unless you eat kilograms of mushrooms, or no one does that. So it is really impossible. That's why we need to expose our skin to the sun. And if we cannot do that because it is winter, or we stuck in our basement, play World of Warcraft, or binge watch Game of Thrones, or just have to study and we don't get outside into the sun, then we need to supplement. Simple as that. Supplement vitamin D, and there are many vegan supplements. They're made by, so I'm not sure which one is the right English word, but this one it is. So they're made vegan vitamin D supplements, which I recommend if you cannot expose your skin to the sun for whatever reasons, as I named. Winter, you don't go outside, and there is no food that can cover your vitamin D. Let's make that clear. And the best source is exposing your skin to the sun, and you don't need much. Already 15 to 20 minutes is in a shirt like I'm now is all you need. And unless, yeah, it's winter and the ultraviolet index is not high enough, so you cannot produce vitamin D. But then just supplement. Every cell in our body is made of cholesterol? Question mark. Yes, I think so. Because our liver produces cholesterol, and every mate has some cholesterol, I think. Because we are animals and we produce cholesterol, and that is the good cholesterol, and that is all the cholesterol we need. Any extra cholesterol we eat, if we eat animal products, is too much and is clogging our arteries and is leading to all those Western diseases like high blood pressure, heart disease, heart attack, stroke, all that stuff we want to avoid. We want to keep our arteries healthy and pumping blood quickly without any block building up and, yeah, hindering the blood flow. So yeah, and to answer, yeah, I think every cell in our body has some cholesterol. I'm not even sure. And the last question for this Ask Me Mondays is, why do you wear no underwear? Because I told you in a couple of, or someone asked me in a recent Ask Me Monday, which I link you up here if you haven't seen it. Watch all my Ask Me Mondays, they are great. Just listen to them while you do whatever, where you don't have to watch, like cooking, commuting, doing yoga, chilling in the sun, getting your vitamin D in. Listen to my Ask Me Mondays. Anyways, there someone asked me, what do you prefer, briefs or boxers? And I said, I don't wear underwear, and I didn't explain it why, but now I will. Why do you not wear underwear? Because first of all, I always don't like the feeling of having just an extra tight layer under my pants, because I always want to, you know, feel free and move around and be able to squat, to stretch, not having this extra layer which is tight, just doesn't feel comfortable. And then also often, especially when it's warm, when it's healthier to not wear underwear, because the cremaster muscle pulls the testicles close to your body if it's cold and further away when it's too warm. So to keep this muscle strong, that is working, that we're exposed to different temperatures, it works. And if it's always hot, then the muscle, you know, isn't that strong. And also sperm production is at its best when it's 2 to 4 degrees below body temperature. And if you're wearing tight underwear, your testicles are always pressed to your body, and thus your testicles are as hot as your body temperature and your sperm production isn't as good. And to keep this muscle, the cremaster muscle, working, yeah, wearing no underwear is healthy and beneficial to keep your testicles 2 to 4 degrees below body temperature, and, you know, pull in and pull away. Depending if it's too cold outside, then your testicles get pulled closer, and if it's warm, your testicles get pulled away. But if you have tight underwear, it's impossible. So for these reasons, and also mostly the first reason, that it's just so uncomfortable and mostly too hot. For me, I'm mostly warm, and just an extra layer and so much washing and stuff. I rather wash more my pants more regular than, you know, constantly changing my underwear, washing them, and this tight layer, just, you know, this way I have more freedom, less stuff. And I still have underwear. If there might be an occasion where I have to wear one, I still have 2, I think, but I never wear them. And I probably eventually get rid of them because I never wear them. And I tried so many underwears, but none of them I liked the feeling of discomfort. It gave me discomfort. So yeah, let me know down below if you wear underwear, or I'll let you vote up here if you wear underwear. And often Scorpio Mind, she also doesn't wear a bra, because, you know, why? It's mostly so uncomfortable, a bra. And your tissue of your chest, if you're a girl, is stronger if you're not wearing a bra, because if you're walking, your chest is moving up and down, and thus, you know, it makes your tissue stronger and your chest stronger and better in place. So yeah, but if you always wear a bra and support it, then your tissue gets a bit loosey-goosey. So why wear a bra unless your nipples would be shown. But anyways, what am I talking here? Let me know up here or down here. If you wear underwear, do what you want. Freedom is your birthright, and these are just the reasons why I don't wear underwear. But do what you want and what makes you feel comfortable. And I'm so looking forward for your new questions down below. And the next Ask Me Mondays will already be in Austria, because on Wednesday I'm traveling to Austria, and I'm so pumped because this shirt is already wet. I'm sweating so hard in this apartment because we're in the highest floor, and it's just brutal, the temperatures here in Berlin. So yeah, in Austria it will be more chilly, fresh air, my brain can think sharply, and yeah, I can answer your questions with great clarity. And I'm so looking forward for that. So leave your new questions down below. And I also will make some Ask Me Mondays podcast. Or I asked you for your questions on Instagram, and I got a lot for my next podcast. Instagram Q&A podcast. Yeah, we'll record that soon. So looking forward. Thanks for listening or watching. Until next time, peace. Awkward moment. Out.